Decisions for an operations manager mean trade-offs. You might want more of one thing, and you can have it, but you usually have to trade it off against something else, and that's usually cost. Or sometimes it can be trading off one type of cost against another type of cost. The choice of these trade-offs is often a big part of your business strategy, of what type of business you are. Take, for example, a nice restaurant compared to a service station diner. Even if we ignore the food, the kind of customer service they offer and the price that customers will pay for it, that's a big part of what defines those businesses. Two external objectives of business operations, the things the customer wants, were customer service and low price. So one such trade-off in setting the operational strategy would be customer service versus operational cost, which affects the price. The organisation could certainly choose to offer better customer service, hire more service reps, spend more on training of the employees, or start extra customer service options like implementing an extra online chat service that actually works. But all these add costs, and this can be a good idea if the customers will pay for it, or if it helps them choose to buy your product or service. This links back to the 𝐄𝐄 model, which takes different service or product features and how fulfilled they are versus how much doing that aspect better will bring extra customer satisfaction. Other trade-offs have nothing to do with the customer objectives, but rather the internal objectives of operations, what the owners of the business want. The owners might want more capacity utilization, and we, the operations managers, can give it to them. We can get some extra output too, assuming we have the potential sales to accept, but it comes with inevitably higher inventory levels, inventory working capital, and inventory costs. Trying to balance capacity and demand for 100% capacity utilization has big consequences. Another operational choice might be to do fewer changeovers, less switching between jobs and making bigger batches, but this would also mean reduced operational flexibility and longer customer lead times. In fact, inventory is one of the great trade-offs of an operations manager, although tragically few make any conscious decision to consider it, but instead are shocked to discover it as a consequence of other decisions. High inventory levels is quite useful. It can hide many problems and their associated costs. If we always have enough inventory to cover surprise peaks in demand, unexpected mistakes and errors, or supplier unreliability. The challenge is that these extra inventory costs and the operational costs are not always borne by the same people, as is the case with many of these trade-offs within a big company. So those are just a few examples of the many trade-offs. Many daily and strategic decisions for an operations manager are trade-offs, and we have to choose strategically and deliberately where on this balance we want to be, for a whole host of interconnecting objectives. Of course, if you really do want more of both, say higher quality and the same or lower cost, then that's not just a strategic choice. That would require an operational improvement. Making decisions on how to find compromise in these trade-offs is only possible if there is an operations strategy, built in alignment with the overall business strategy, and making these choices in line with the external customer and the internal business priorities.